Peterson digs in the first pitch from Spencer Arrighetti is off the plate with that breaking ball, the curveball that he likes to run on a couple of hits, struck out 7. There's that curveball for a called third strike. Arrighetti starts the night with a K looking.
You got to go back, so maybe a little bit of a mental and physical break for Seager.
Swing and a miss. The sweeper picking up the strikeout for Spencer. Back-to-back Ks to start this one. And that is down ball 4, so a couple of strikeouts followed by a walk.
Be a little more grace involved in that.
Ground ball slowly hit to third. Paredes will go to Bryce Matthews covering second, and that'll do it for the Rangers in the first. 1 walk, 1 left on. Astros turn to bat against Jack Leiter. Start of the season. He is facing the Astros for the 4th time in his career, most against any opponent. Matthews sends this one to the middle, and Justin Foscue tried to quickly glove that and throw. Not sure if he would have been able to get Matthews anyhow. That should be an infield hit.
He at bats more, maybe hitting in that 2-hole, but is that necessary for Jordan?
Got in on Isak there, a little soft pop up to third. Into center field, Evan Carter, very good defensive outfielder for the Rangers, just backs up a few steps and he puts it away for the second out. Christian waited a beat to make sure that wouldn't be called a strike. It's just off the plate for a 4-pitch walk. And the Astros have runners on first and second. 13 for 28 during the hitting streak. Grounds this one to third. Gloved by Young. He thought about second. Instead goes to first. And Shoemaker retired to end the inning. Astros with a hit and a walk and 2 left on. Scoreless. This ball sent into center. Zach Cole drifts back a few steps. And Cole puts it away for the first out. Berger has struck out 45 times on the season, and now 46 as he went back to that curveball for another strikeout. Arrighetti with 3 Ks of his first 5 outs. Before season, he picked up 7 strikeouts in 6 innings. That game he allowed just 2 hits and a run on a solo home run. This one grounded slowly to the right side. Bryce Matthews will charge and make the play. That's a solid 1-2-3 inning for Arrighetti with a Zenzo has only extra base hits so far this season as he grounds this one to short, backhanded by Duran. His throw in time to get Zach to Zenzo for the first out.
You hope with maturity that he's able to develop and get better at.
Strike 3 called. He took a couple of called thirds in yesterday's game. And he is down looking. Smith the batter. Cam goes after the first pitch and pops a fly ball into shallow right. Coming on Brandon Nimmo. He'll make the play for the final out. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Jack Leiter, only needing 7 pitches.
That extension.
That one into right center, slicing away from Zach Cole, but he's going to run it down and make the play for out number 1. Now it's a 3-2 pitch coming from Spencer. And he hits the ball on the ground. Shoemaker goes down to a knee, pops back up, the throw in time. That's a good play by Braden Shoemaker. Brandon Nimmo with 2 outs in the first. Got him. Arrighetti picks up another strikeout. He has at least 1 in every inning and 4 in the game. Here's Christian Vasquez leading off in the bottom of the 3rd. Ground ball slowly hit to third. Josh Young comes up with it and makes the play for the first out. Struck him out a couple of times on called third strikes. Tonight Bryce answered with a single up the middle. This one popped right back to Leiter. And the pitcher makes the catch just off the mound for the second out. That ball hit pretty well to left, all the way back to the Crawford boxes and gone. Isaac Paredes gives the Astros a 1-0 lead on home run number 4 on the season.
Well, Jack Leiter challenged him with 97. It was center cut. and it was Isak out of here. We'll see it out of the hand on our UTM Anderson strike zone, right down the middle. And usually that center slot means you get to make a deposit, and that's exactly what Isak Paredes did.
Against the Yankees on April the 26th. Jordan shoots one into left. It's carrying to the left fielder Alejandro Osuna, who makes the play for the final out of the inning. But the Astros on the board. Got him. Foul tip caught by Christian Vasquez. That's 5 strikeouts for Arrighetti of his first 10 outs. Nimmo, who walked on a 3-2 pitch his first time up, goes after this one and grounds one to Christian Walker. Walker says, I've got it covered myself, which he does. 3 unassisted for out number 2.
Cutting down on their strikeouts. Amazing.
Right. Does put it in play, pulls it, but it's into left field where Zach DeZenzo resides. And Zach will put it away. That's a 9-pitch 4th inning for Spencer Arrighetti. It's a good pitch. He froze Christian on that breaking ball. Walker thought about trying to challenge temporarily, but then he walks back to the dugout. That'll be
with 29, so now they've got 30 with that correct one earlier from Christian Walker.
This one lined to Jake Berger. Shoemake making a bid for a 10-game hitting streak, but Berger getting that one on a short hop. Rodeo Street Fest tomorrow night. Fireworks tonight after the game. And it's another Julia Morales special. It's Texas Country, the theme of tonight's fireworks show.
Oh, no. But yes, those Cowboys, when they win.
Ball hit to center. Back on it, Evan Carter. He'll put it away for the final out of the inning. Astros with a walk to Zach DeZenzo. 1 man left on. Spencer Arrighetti ready to go. Evan Carter in the batter's box. First pitch to him is sent high in the air to right center field. Well hit all the way back. Zach Cole on the warning track puts it away for the first out. Nice 3-1 here on Berger.
Only the 3rd 3-ball count in this game for Spencer.
That almost clipped him. Instead, it's ball 4. So second walk allowed by Arrighetti, a 1-out base runner. In the left, Zach DeZenzo on the move. A diving catch by DeZenzo. Zach laid out in left center and made a phenomenal catch to save extra bases.
Ability on his.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seemed like he eased up. There goes Jake Berger trying to steal, and he will get in there. Jake Berger had not attempted a stolen base all year. The surprise steal of second base. For the Astros is Jake Berger trying to take a base. Ground ball to third. Isak bobbles, and that's going to be an error. So Goshioka is going to reach. Now ground ball. Isak gets another chance. This a long throw and just out at first base. Foscue running down the line, out by less than half a step. Most strikeouts for the Astros. And a lot of them have come here, and there you go. There's that changeup, the off speed for a swinging strike for the first out of the inning. Even though that batting average is just a bit above 200, this is a long throw for Duran. That's a strong arm by Ezekiel for the second out.
Ribbon.
Instead, he shoots one into center field. That ball was hit well by Bryce. His second hit of the night. That ball under right, sinking fast, but not fast enough. Brandon Nimmo runs it down for the final out. 1 hit, 1 left on. We're through 5 in a pitcher's duel. That's in for ball 4. That's walk number 3 allowed by Arrighetti. Skies this one to left. Zach DeZenzo will wait for it to come down. And there's one away. Ground ball, nice play by Walker. Steps on the bag, throws the second, tag out, double play. Christian Walker with a great pick at first, and he starts the double play to end the inning.
He left that previous start in 4 2/3 innings, walked 5.
That'll be a 4-pitch walk, so both starting pitchers here in the 6th inning start the inning with a walk. Into right field, Brandon Nimmo makes the play for the first out. Aggressive hitter. Chops this one to second. Foscue to short. Shoemake will beat the return throw. He'll reach on a fielder's choice. Jordan retired for the second out of the inning. Shoemake getting out there a little further, doesn't go, and DeZenzo strikes out. Jack Leiter picks up his 4th strikeout to end the 6th inning. Still just 1 run in the game, and Isak Paredes home. Spencer at 81 pitches through 6. Leiter at 84 pitches through 6. Shoemake with the backhand stab. The throw low, and a pick by Christian Walker. Walker getting it done defensively today. That's a second very good play.
Ready to swing early.
Into right, Cam Smith is there. That's the second out of the inning. Ground ball right to the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. His throw is wide, and that takes, no, he's out at first base. Walker maintained his foot on the bag. Another great play by Christian. Nobody warming in the bullpen. Spencer's season high is 100 pitches in his first start of the year. This one into right center field. Evan Carter with 5 outs above average out there. One of the best amongst any outfielder. That's out number 1. It was against Cam Smith his last time when he struck out. Cam takes that pitch for a called third. That'll be the 5th strikeout for Leiter in the second out of the inning.
It's a good point.
Just get back out there and do their thing. And Leiter picks up a called third. Vasquez is going to challenge. He's 0 for 1 challenging as a hitter. Leiter feels like he clipped the corner. Here's our Astros challenge. And he did get the bottom of the zone. That's a strikeout number 6. So we're still in a 1-0 game. 3-1 here on Osuna. And that'll be a walk. Spencer's 4th walk of the game. Potential bat off the bench. This ball sky deep to left field. Zach DeZenzo on the warning track has room, and he'll put it away.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was kind of curious too. I think if they do get that bunt down and move that runner
Ground into Paredes, they would take another ground ball here. Line drive over the head of Paredes. There's the first hit for the Rangers. It comes with 1 out in the 8th inning. As Arrighetti goes 7 1/3 no-hit innings. And before he can get back to the mound, Joe Espada out of the dugout. And Spencer's going to get a huge hand from this crowd of 32,555. Veteran Andrew McCutcheon on as a pinch hitter in the DH role. As he skies one to right, playable for Cam Smith. Tagging at second is Alejandro Osuna. I cannot believe he was going to try and test Cam, and he won't. That's the second out of the inning. Last outing in that 9th inning against Seattle. There's a pickup attempt, and they got him at first. Foscue
sleeping
off the bag, and Vasquez picks him off to end the inning. A huge defensive play.
Heads up play by 2 veterans. Christian Walker communicating with Christian Vasquez, and the backdoor pick works brilliantly in that 8th inning.
Called third strike. Matthews wasn't sure about it. Bryce not challenging, and that's the first out of the inning. Looking ahead to the Rangers top half of the 9th. Did that clip Paredes?
Yeah,
it did.
It sounded like it, didn't it?
Isak gets hit by that pitch on an up and in cutter, I believe. Jordan shoots one to center. That'll be the 4th hit of the night for the Astros. Jordan on base for the 2nd time in a row. And the Astros with runners on 1st and 2nd and 1 out. One out in the bottom of the 8th. Walker down on strikes. The pitch gets through Higashioka. Advancing is Allen. Jordan stays at first. He was thinking about heading to second. That's the second out of the inning. There's a base hit for Shoemake. 2-0 Astros. A huge insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th and a 10-game hitting streak.
What a baby Shoey. Keep that hitting streak going and pick up an RBI all with one swing.
DeZenzo down on strikes. The Astros get a huge 2-out hit from Braden Shoemake to make it a 2-0 game. King will be on in the 9th. Last year, it also struck out last year. That's a called third. Brian King dots him up on the outside edge for out number 1 in the 9th. Julia. Chopper, tough play. New shortstop Nick Allen tries to hurry, and another pick by Walker. Second out of the inning. Walker's having the defensive game of the year at first base. Long. 32-5, 55 standing. Ground ball to third. Shoemake gloves it. The throw. Shutout. Astros win it 2-0. A combined one-hitter between Spencer Arrighetti and Brian King. And the Astros have won the first game of the Lone Star Series 2-0.
What a great game by the Astros. You got phenomenal starting pitching from Arrighetti. The defense was on their toes. They were ready. What an incredible team effort. Big swing by Isaac Paredes, getting that first run on the board. The insurance from Shoemake. That was a fun game to watch.
Great game. And it all started with the pitcher Spencer Arrighetti continuing to deal here at Dyken Park. He was a part of the Astros' last one-hitter. That was March 29th last year against the Mets when Arrighetti, Brian King, Brian Abreu, and Josh Hader combined on a one-hitter against New York. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger is next. Julia Morales getting interviews in the clubhouse as well as on the field. Postgame show right around the corner.